What's up, y'all?
Icy colder than a freezer in this bitch. Icy bitch.
Yeah.
She put her life up on the line for this dick, she poetic, yeah. I'ma hit it from the side like she 9/11. I will. That pussy wet emoji like she text the reverend. Yeah, I'ma slide in that pussy like walking in heaven. She know I ride for that pussy like Hansel and Gretel.
Let go.
See me catch you slacking when you move uncareful. Yeah, she love my Rio Prada, that little bitch a devil. I said I'm proud of you, little bitch. Suck this dick for leverage. Yeah, she always on my mind like the sunset. Yeah, she hit me with that text, say she want more sex. Do her no regrets, like I'm no regrets. Got that pussy power, she don't need no help. Pussy power, she don't need no help. Now I'm bitch, Nah, bitch, okay. Let me no help. She got that pussy power, she don't need no help. Nah, bitch, bitch, okay. She don't need no help. Sucky. She call me cuddle buddy. I'm a liquor slushy. She gon' fuck me slutty.
What's up, y'all? Come on in.
It's all in the stomach. Yeah, she gon' need plumbing. Like her power socket, she like it up on this dick, like she know she cocky. Said this for coming girls, like she Carrie Washington. Yeah, I'ma eat her up, like she Tessa Thompson. She a white girl, she say her ex and Nazi. But we gon' run that bitch down, like we paparazzi. My bitch gon' let me go down, chicken teriyaki. Know that said I'm smoking on the back, the pack from Abu Dhabi.
Yes, sir. Y'all come on in.
I told a bitch you stuck with a nigga like epoxy. She know the mom count on me like Ali Muhammad. I told her baby on me like I'm your only option. She always on my mind like the sunset. She hit me with that text, say she want more sex. I do her no regrets like I'm no regrets. She got that pussy power, she don't need no help. I said she got that pussy power, she don't need no help. No, bitch, okay. She don't need no help. She got that pussy power, she don't need no help. No, bitch, okay. She don't need no help. She got that pussy power, she don't need no help.
What's up, y'all? Come on in.
She don't need no help. I got you, baby. Miss Guy, ho.
Finna get into it in a minute. Man, this situation crazy, man. Y'all come on in. What's up, y'all? Y'all come on in. This situation crazy we finna get into. Rolling up right now. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. We finna get into it in a minute.
Next time I see you, bitch, I'ma sex you, bitch, yeah, on some sexy shit, fuck the cops and shit, yeah, selling rocks and shit, I'm a street doctor, bitch, yeah, straight back on ya, I'ma beat it Michael Jackson, moonwalk on her, yeah, moonwalk and check, moonwalk that pussy wet, bitch, Diana, yeah, bitch,
Come on in, y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. We finna get into it.
Put the 8 in the 4, drop the deuce in the vanish, give me pussy galore, Vilo move to Atlanta, we in the South like Adolf, that bitch ball like playoffs, yeah, pussy straight over and tell me help her get off.
Come on in, y'all. What's up, John Smith? Yeah, I'm rolling one up right quick before we get started. Y'all come on in, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely, we all need one right now.
Cops and shit, yeah, selling rocks and shit. I'm a street doctor, bitch, yeah, straight doc on ya. I'ma beat it Michael Jackson, moonwalk on her.
Yes, sir. That's how you do it.
That pussy wet, bitch dirty Diana, yeah. Bitch dirty Diana, yeah. Bitch dirty Diana, yeah. Bitch dirty Diana, yeah. Yeah, I put my ear on it. That pussy bite like Mike Tyson. She think I'm queer, don't it? Bitch, we selling chickens like Tyson. I'm on the floor to get Midas. My shit playing on Cyrus. That bitch roll a whole ounce. When I say roll up an island, where I'm from, we close windows just to bleed out the siren. She said I kill that pussy. Let's have a moment of silence. Extra clip with no silence. She hold my bread like my foot. She my dirty Diana, and I'm her grown up Michael.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Come on in, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. This stuff is crazy. I think everybody was hurt from the Metcalf situation, and I just think everybody getting their feelings mixed up. The wrong thing. Of course you need a joint right now. We all need a joint. Shout out my guy John Smith. Y'all don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We finna get ready to get in it in a minute. Let me light up right quick.
It's in the sky, huh?
Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Hanging with them fucking crooks. Bitch, I'm the manure when I'm in the hood. Yeah, she gon' touch her toes and bend it over good. Yeah, bend it over good. Yeah, bitches call me Suge. I'm misunderstood.
What's up, y'all?
Like she running wood.
For sure, John.
Like my first name Wood. Smoking no backwood. Bitch, I wish a nigga would. Bitch, I'm Wood Harris. Bitch, I'm killing in the rap game. Straight from Grassy. My bitch killing in the lashes game. Peace out lashes. But she
call me daddy. Bitch, I'm Uncle Seven. Yeah, you know I'm taxing. She want me to beat it like a Michael Jackson.
I'ma stand tall and Michael Jordan.
Let me find this first clip.
Bitch, bring them bands back and buy me Jordans.
Y'all come on in, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm finna find this first audio clip I got. I got an audio clip. Got an audio clip from Charleston White. And what he was doing, he was calling Carmelo Anthony's dad, basically, and he was apologizing to Carmelo Anthony's dad, and he basically said that he had faith in the all-white jury that Carmelo Anthony had, and he was telling him that they not gonna do his son wrong, but he said basically that he had the dad believing that Carmelo would become, would get a lighter sentence than what they gave him. They gave him 35 years. Jose, what you said, free Carmelo. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad, man. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so Charleston White in this first audio clip I'm finna play y'all. It's Charleston White. He going live on TikTok with Carmelo Anthony's father, and he's basically apologizing to him because he made him have faith in a judicial system out there in Texas that wasn't fair. And then they gave the young dude 35 years. And he said they kept bringing up in court that he had a knife, but it was a Boy Scout tool. And that's what he said. That's what Carmelo Anthony's parents, not Carmelo Anthony's parents, but his lawyers were supposed to object every time they brought up the little Boy Scout tool that has like pliers. It has a box cutter in it. It has all these different kind of little sharp tools in it, right? Every time they bought it up, they called it a knife. They didn't mention the other parts of the tools to the object, right? And he said that uh, Carmelo Anthony's lawyers were supposed to be objecting that, but instead they took that $700,000 from the GoFundMe that they had raised over a $500,000 for Carmelo Anthony. The law firm took that $700,000 and didn't do nothing worth $700,000. Didn't get them off or none of that. Didn't get them a lighter sentence or anything like that. So we finna start off the live with this clip. I'm finna play it and we finna analyze it. We finna dissect it. The clip from the phone call of Charleston White apologizing to Carmelo Anthony's dad. I want y'all to hear this. Listen.
I don't want to get my own people trying to convince black people white people is good, homie. But all people ain't
This
bad.
Charleston
Why?
White.
I ain't never met a bunch of bad people. So when I saw
Yeah,
all
that's what
jewelry,
I'm saying.
I
He's
called
just
you
a kid.
and
Both of
told
them
you,
was
have
just
no fear.
kids.
White people ain't that bad.
Good point right
I
there,
had faith
Jose.
in all jewelry, didn't
Shout
I?
out to Jose. Good point. Everybody read that
Didn't you
comment
listen?
down
I
there.
feel
That's
horrible
fucked
because I
up.
tried to
Carmelo
strengthen
is
your
just a
faith
kid.
with my faith in people, homie. I told you, man, that jewelry go do right by her. I told you
Right.
that, homie, and I believed it.
What's good, my YouTube people? We back.
Now y'all heard that Charleston White just apologized. So he said, "Man, I told you, man, them white people was gonna do good by us, man. I told you that, and I had you believe in that. And them folks put your son in there for the rest of his life. You know what I'm saying? So he was basically apologizing for that.
We
And,
around
and,
TV,
and he,
and
it, we
today
still
again
got
we
some
got
more.
America's
Here it
favorite uncle
goes.
Charleston White, and it looked like and it sound like he on
Listen to the rest
TikTok
of it.
live on the phone with Carmelo Anthony dad apologizing to him for his son getting 35 years. But let's
They
tap
gave
into the
that
video
boy
and see what Uncle had
35
to say.
You are
years. That's
foolish.
scary as a kid.
I feel
When you a
stupid for even
kid, that's
calling you trying to
scary.
make you believe what I believe. Because I really believe that, fam. And I don't want to get my own people trying to convince black people is good, homie.
Wow.
Only to look like a fool in
Wow.
such a case.
That's crazy.
It's hard to defend. It's hard to defend what we see, homie.
Yeah.
When they defend the Chinese man, George Floyd laid on the ground, homie,
Yeah.
and didn't flinch. And white people had no compassion for him. So why would I expect them to have
Yeah, he's
compassion
just a kid.
for a kid who has like a kid? This kid has saved more children's lives as a kid unintentionally than he ever thrown a punch or had a fight. I paid for a training to teach the kid how to throw a punch last year. The kid don't even know how to throw a punch, man. I paid a trainer to go teach him how to fight. And you know what the trainer said? Homie, fight ain't in him. He a good
Yeah,
kid.
got it.
Even the
Right.
trainer said it ain't in him, homie. So he didn't go back to train him no more. Teach him to be good. He a good kid. Damn, man, I can't believe those white homie. Man, listen, we're gonna make it right. And one thing I know about the man, the only way to beat him is you can beat him with his law. I did. I served time for that man. Bragged about it. I've committed some of the most. I ain't got nothing on my record. No felony conviction, no what. And I got a murder for a man. So if people can do that for me, they'll do it for your son too. Front page paper. My brother, my homeboy, I'm the only black man I know that ever served time for no man.
Now look at this. Keep the comments clean, right? We don't want to talk bad about nobody. We're not gonna talk bad about Carmelo. We're not gonna talk bad about the deceased, Austin. We're not gonna talk bad about uh the angry dad, Jeff. Even though he said a lot of bad things, we're not gonna talk bad about him. We're just gonna analyze it, okay? That's what we do here. We analyze the situation so everybody can have an understanding. Um, One thing I can say about both of those kids, the deceased and the one that's still alive, you might as well say he's deceased too, because he's in jail now for the rest of his life. A lot of grown men and insane people that's criminals that planned on doing what they did, that planned on killing a person, that's gonna plan on intentionally harming him, right? Um, as a kid, that's scary. When you're 17 years old, you don't think before you make decisions. You don't make rational decisions when you're angry, when you're sad, or when you're scared, and you're a kid. Both of those kids were 17 years old. 17 years old. To lose their life at such a young age, not be able to have their own families, this is a sad situation across America. And I see so many people saying so many different things. What if you was in that situation? See, that's what we never ask ourselves, and that's what I always ask myself. I look at this person's situation, I don't judge them. I look at that person's situation, I don't judge them, because I always ask myself, what if I was caught up in that situation? What would I have done? A lot of people ask themselves, what would Jesus do? But no, what would you do if you were in that situation, right? You don't know. No one knows. No one knows. Let's play the rest of this. Carmelo didn't have time to think. He just ran up. You're right. He didn't have time to think. And he was by himself. He wasn't with his team. He was around a whole nother school. I would have left when I was asked. You got a good point, Bob. Shout out to Bob. You know what I'm saying? He said, I would have left when I was asked. You know what I'm saying? I would have left when I was asked too. But we are adults. Kids get stuck in their pride. As adults, we have to teach our kids how to fight their pride. Because pride is what gets you put in those situations. Pride is what gets people life taken. Pride is what would draw a person to take another person's life because they don't want to look like the smaller person. So what if you look like the smaller person? At the end of the day, you'll be the bigger person because you're still alive. I got kids and a wife, so I always think about I have to come back home to my wife. I have to come back home to my kids. What if my wife or my kids get the information, they think I'm on the way home, and they get the information or a phone call that says I'm dead? And then they find out later dad stopped at the restaurant at McDonald's and he got into an argument with an employee and they killed him. Why did he have to argue with them? That's what my family is going to be asking themselves when I'm gone. So I have to think logical when I'm away from the house, and when I see situations or feel like, oh man, they look like they trying to rob somebody, or they look like they got a gun, I get away from that area quick. Come on, let's go, let's exit, because we got to remain safe. Yeah, he had no criminal record for sure. He had no criminal record for sure. Let me see. We're gonna okay. Some people just don't understand. Thank you, Freedom. Shout out Freedom Forecaster. Y'all don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We having deep conversation right now, and I love how everybody in the chat is chiming in. I don't know why they haven't Uh, Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to see where the fuck that the phone call is so we can play the rest of it. Okay. Let's play the rest of this audio clip.
Stood over and watched him. That's a badge of honor to me. And people can't take that from me. So during these times when I close my eyes, my heart smiled. Because I've done something I know they wish I was dead for. They can't take that from me. And guess what? Your boy got the same thing when he lay in the bed and smile and feel weak. He can feel strong. His nature kicked in.
Yeah,
when he was
he
afraid
should
and
get more
scared.
like 10 years or something like
When
that.
he was afraid and scared,
'Cause
them
he
two
just a
big bully
kid.
white boys, his nature kicked in. And nature's first rule is to self-preserve. So he was too afraid to stand up and face the bullies. So he sat there subservient. Sitting down is a sign of submission. So he was already submitting to the white boys. When they tried to come put their hands on him, his fear and nature kicked in. He didn't have a knife. Hey, listen, your lawyers were supposed to object to every time they mentioned a knife for it to be on record. It wasn't a knife. It was a multi-fashional tool.
Multi-tool.
That the state of Texas, that listen, because if it was a knife, he would have 15 or 20 more years for bringing a weapon to school. That's the smoking gun. If it was a knife, it wouldn't be 30 years, it'd be 60. Because the knife enhances it for bringing a weapon around children to a school. The judge wasn't supposed to let that lingo into the courtroom. This is not a knife. Correction. I object, Your Honor. It wasn't a knife. I object, Your Honor. It wasn't a knife. It was a tool. And kids pack it to school in elementary. How did it become a knife with a because it's a tool. Just like a is dangerous with knowledge, that's what makes us dangerous, knowing what they know. So my mama sent me to know what people know. I'm smarter than any person you can pick before my face. I know more than they.
So that basically, let me explain, because you're right, Charleston, he flip-flops so much. What's up, Swifter? Thanks for the Bible verse. Y'all don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So let me kind of explain, because Charleston White does flip-flop. Yeah, and he's always trying to stay relevant and stay in the mix of the biggest story and the top stories on the internet. But he basically was supposed to be on that phone call for the apology, and you know that's what we heard. He was telling them sorry and everything for making them believe that the all-white jury was gonna do right by his son, and the lawyers, the white lawyers that they had got, that they paid the $700,000 from the GoFundMe, was gonna get him a lesser sentence because he was a kid. He was 17 when it happened. You know, it took them a year before his trial started, when he pleaded not guilty. You know what I'm saying? When you lose out in trial, it's because you pleaded not guilty. When you plead not guilty and you go to trial, though, this is what no one's saying. When you plead not guilty in court, so he went to court for the murder. Carmelo Anthony, he went to court for the murder of Austin Metcalf, right? And he pleaded not guilty. It took them a year to start his trial, a year and a half, right? This is what they tell you. If you plead not guilty and you take it to trial, if you lose in trial, you could receive the max sentence for the crime. So the max sentence for a murder would be a life sentence, whether it's 25, 35, 45, 55. The lawyers lost, so that's who need to be blamed. I mean, he can't defend himself in court. The court doesn't allow it. The law doesn't allow it. You have to have a lawyer. He can't just go into court and talk to the judge himself. And if he want to act as his own lawyer, he needs to have some kind of law school, or else they'll trample right over him. So that's the thing. No one knows why he got so much time. It's because he received the max sentence, because he took it to trial, and he pleaded not guilty in his first court appearance. He pleaded not guilty. Do you wish to take this to trial? Yes, I do. Okay, well, let us tell you now. And I know this what the judge, they have to tell you this, right? Let me tell you now. By pleading not guilty and saying that you want to go to trial, I need to let you know that you can't, if you lose, you can receive the max sentence that the crime carries. And then they have to read them the max sentence, which is 25 to life. Do you understand? If he say he understand, then they gonna set it for trial. That's what they did. They set it for trial. But his trial didn't last nothing but a couple of days. That's how you know the court was never in his favor. They was in Austin McCleaf's favor, right? Okay. So there's some insider information I got for y'all. This is also, and this is from a lawyer friend of mine in Atlanta. Okay. And this is what he said. He said, Carmelo Anthony's parents is the reason why he got that harsh of a sentence. And then he showed me a couple of other cases where there was a drunk driver. He killed 4 people, and he only got 10 years in jail. And I said, how did he get 10 years? He said because the drunk driver, he showed so much remorse. He showed a lot of remorse. Like he was crying. He apologized to the families. Right? So now he has the victims' families on his side because he was remorseful, right? Because his family was remorseful, right? Okay. And then he told me about a football player. There was a football player in the NFL. I believe he played for the Patriots. He was a black running back or something like that, or wide receiver. He killed somebody. He was a drunk driver. He got in his foreign car and he ran over a guy and killed him instantly. He said, how long do you think he got? I said, he probably got 10 years and kicked out of the NFL. He said, no, he got 30 days in jail because he cried in court, showed so much remorse, got on the stand, apologized to the family, and he settled out with the family. Opened his bank account to them and told them whatever they needed, he would give it to them. And he offered to pay, for the family member's funeral and everything like that. So they said, my lawyer friend, he said he did some digging himself, and this is how Carmelo Anthony's messed it up for him. Said they threw a little praying rally for Carmelo Anthony, right? They said Austin McCleaf's dad, Jeff McCleaf, showed up to the praying rally to pray. He showed up to the praying rally to pray. Carmelo Anthony's parents put Jeff McCleaf out of the rally. They put him out of the rally and told him he couldn't come and pray with them. Right? So this is the victim. The dad is the victim. He's at the top. He's a peer of the community where his sons was killed. Like he's part of the news channel. He's a personality on the news there. He's a part of the school board and the town hall meetings. Like when he went off on this audio clip I'm finna play for y'all next, when he went off, at the end, he took questions from people in the community. Don't you know what everybody in the community was saying when he answered the phone and said, "How you doing? Who is this?" And they say their names. Like, "This is Kathy." He'd be like, "Kathy, I'm sorry for all the horrible things I just said." You know what Kathy said? "It's okay. Let it out." You know, and I can understand because he lost a son. He only had two, you know, and they were twins. They were both born at the same time. And the other twin, he lost his other half. You know what I'm saying? So I can feel where they coming from. But when he said all the racist stuff, and he said, "I'm not racist," but he said the racist stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that said to me was, "You're racist." You know? Yeah. And then you said some more racist stuff. And then you said you're not racist. God gave me common sense. He gave all of us common sense. Then he gave us free will. Not to be able to do what we want to, but to be able to think for ourselves. Logical thinking. Right? So when I look at a situation, you can't be at my family's house stealing snacks from out of my auntie pantry and telling me when I see you stealing them and you're eating them in front of me, and I'm like, "Man, you stole that," and you're like, "I'm not a thief." Okay, you're not a thief. And then the next day, after you spend the night, when I wake up in the morning, you're stealing some more cakes out of the pantry. And I said, "Did you just steal that? Did you ask for it?" "I'm not a thief." That's when I'm going to get you out of my auntie house, because you're obviously a thief. And if I let you out of my eyesight, it seems like you're going to take things that don't belong to you. But just because you're telling me that you're not a thief, it's not gonna make me believe it, because actions speak louder than words. You're showing me that you're a thief, so that's what I'm gonna believe, no matter what you're telling me. So, and that's words of wisdom to Austin McCleaf's dad, Jeff McCleaf. Man, stop saying racist stuff, and stop saying that you're not a racist. You called his mother out her name. You said drunk black beep. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like, and then you said he's a watermelon felon, but I'm not racist. But you said I'm finna say something racist to stir up the pot and make y'all go viral. That's, man, come on, man. Let me find this clip for y'all, because this shit is crazy. Okay, here it is. Look, found it right off the bat. Now listen to this. Now this is
I've
Jeff
been
McCleaf.
disrespected by so many people, so many times, while I've had to sit here and take it.
This Austin's dad.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk.
Oh my goodness.
What'd you do to that?
Bro, really? You guys are at 1 minute. Still that be racist. Man, you are so funny, bro. Zepper, you are so funny. That appreciated. Yeah, that's love. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm finna play this clip. Let's listen to him, because he did say that he's been disrespected or hurt by so many people. Because remember, he's been receiving hate mail, he's been receiving threats. You know, he had a this guy from like some kind of like a rebel group trying to use his son's face, his Austin's face and stuff, to rally up racist white people, and he told the guy, hell no, take my son's picture down, don't use my son's face. He said you're the worst of our kind. He talked to this guy bad, and I applaud him for that. You know what I'm saying? But don't you go being like the guy that you just talked down about. Here it is, y'all.
I've been disrespected by so many people,
Yeah, he been disrespected
so many times. Well, I've had to sit here and take it. I'm gonna tell you right now, Charleston White.
Oh yeah, and that's why he said he had to sit here and take it, because since the case started, when Carmelo Anthony first pleaded not guilty and they set it for trial. Remember, I told y'all it was a year and a half till the trial started. The dad was, and the mom was, and the little brother was under a gag order by the judge, which means they could not respond to anybody talking about them. They couldn't respond to anybody saying anything bad, about them. All the hate mail, they couldn't respond.
You think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk.
See, they called the man.
What'd you do to that boy to make him have somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you?
What did you do to that boy to make him fuck?
Hey, Kevin Hayes,
somebody?
Liar. Only smart person around. Woohoo. Woohoo.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video right now. Listen, we have heard a lot of things in Carmelo Anthony's defense on my channel, right?
Yep.
Now we're finna switch it up a
Shout out
little
to
bit and
College
see
King.
what the father has to say, because he went on someone's platform and had a lot of different things to say. He's one person on the internet for the news, and when he's at home, he's a whole nother individual. And y'all are about to see what I'm talking about. Now, I can understand his frustrations because he lost a child. I would be a little hostile too, But at the same time, I'm going to make sure that
crazy,
my kids will always know.
Area Nation, I could figure that. I figured that.
But I'm also
Area Nation, them folks ain't going to play.
In that instance, could be very
Hey,
bad,
I'd have been locked down before in Memphis, man. When I was younger, man, I know about
things.
One of the Area Nation
caught
in
me
jail,
off guard was he called
but that's crazy, man. He got to worry about that for sure.
Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one strike you?
What?
I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night.
This shit is crazy.
Because he's gonna have many nights to think about what the fuck he did.
What?
I forgave him, so I don't carry the hate and the anger.
Man.
So I don't get ate up. I forgave him inside.
Caught me off guard was he called Carmelo Anthony.
Let's play that again. We gotta play that again.
Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about watermelon felon? How's that one strike you?
This shit crazy, man.
I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights to think about what the fuck he did. I forgave him, so I don't carry the hate and the anger. So I don't get ate up like cancer and pushing from the inside. It's like me drinking poison and hoping it kills you. Doesn't work that way. You gotta let that stuff go or it will kill you. It will
Y'all
eat you
don't forget
up
to like
inside.
the video, subscribe.
So when people ask me, how can you forgive him? If I didn't, I would have wound up and going to prison myself. That's how stupid people, when you get irrational, because you can't make a good decision if you're emotional. Emotion and intellect do not mix. If you're emotional, you can't come up with a logical solution.
We know what's up with that.
And he emotional
and he
right
said,
now.
I'm gonna make up something that's racist, even though I'm not a racist, and this will go viral and things like that. That's when he called him whatever he called him and shit like that. But if race played no part in this whole situation, I would not have even acknowledged this shit. You know, that's
That's
just how
crazy.
I feel. But ultimately, you know, he said if Charleston White, which we already know Charleston
Right,
White, he
right.
finna come out somewhere with a lot of shit to say. Watch what I tell you. If he being this quiet, he
Right,
posting
his
online. I've
dad
been
is a
peeping his channel
buster.
out,
He
his
ain't do
page out and
nothing to
stuff.
help
But when he being quiet, you better believe something cooking up. But he said if Charleston White, he called out Carmelo Anthony's father as well and said some things about him abandoning his
Yep.
child, his sentencing. He said you left your
Yep.
child
That's
basically
like a
because you're not going to
motherfucking
be able
bullet.
to get any more
All of that could have
GoFundMe
been
money
avoided.
from this situation.
Your son is
For
a
sure, for
convict
sure.
and a killer. Forever.
And all of this was told in the court case, but
Forever's a long
nobody
time.
did nothing about it. Like it did. They didn't even.
What's your
It's like they didn't
master
even pay
plan,
attention to it.
Mr. Anthony?
Listen to
To
it.
use your son as income and soak up as much money playing victim to line your pockets and then abandon him when he's at sentencing or victim impact? You just left him up there by himself? Amazing. Amazing. What about you, Drew? What kind of father are you? You want to talk about what kind of father? All right, let's talk about what kind of father you are.
Now, with that being said, a lot of people can see that the GoFundMe
Yep.
has just
He
disappeared. So I'm
received all
guessing
that
everyone
rejection,
received a
and
refund. So
under
if you
that
want to
gag
donate some
order,
money to
that's when he
him,
started
I'm
feeling
pretty
it.
sure something will
That's
pop
when
up
he
somewhere.
started feeling
So you can do
real
so.
angry and
But
hateful.
you know, he
Like
talked about a lot of
all the
different
hate
things, and
he
one of the
was
things that he
reading, he
did
was
say
taking
was, "You
it
never
in,
know
and it
what
was
someone
just
is going
building up.
through." And I think that he
You
needs
know,
to
it
sit
was
back
just
and think
building
about
up
that a
because
little
he
bit more
couldn't
and
say
let this
nothing back.
resonate.
He couldn't
Because you're
respond.
right,
It
you
was,
never know what someone's
and the
going
anger
through.
just
Never.
came out.
And one thing I always taught, you never know what
You
someone's going through, and
always
you never know what somebody
find
will do
out
to
who a
you.
person is when
You
they
know, so
angry,
hey. But I ran across a couple of
because
videos where he
everybody get
said
angry
that
different, right?
his son
So he
took the
say he's not a
backpack.
racist, but every time
He
he get
moved
angry, he
Carmelo
start
Anthony's
talking
backpack or something like that.
like a racist. You
You know,
can't do that,
and
man.
I'm just
Don't
gonna leave it
do
at
it,
that. I'm
Jeff.
gonna leave it at that. I gotta keep it, you know,
Don't do
how
it.
I've been keeping it. But ultimately, you know, he
That's
said a
not
lot,
what
lot
we
of different
do
things.
here.
Some of the things were distasteful, and I feel like that, you know, this is when the real fight starts. We all know that,
Yeah.
and this is when a lot of people will start coming out to say a lot of different things. Carmelo Anthony's father and mother came out, and I did a video about that. If
You
y'all
got
want to
the
scroll
whole
down a little
clip.
bit, y'all can go see that. Check that out and let me know what y'all think about the whole situation.
Y'all like the video,
But he
subscribe to
said,
the channel.
you know, that Carmelo Anthony's father is a bad father. He also was quoting some things that he seen on his father's Facebook page,
That
if I'm
shit
not mistaken,
crazy.
but it was on one of his social medias that he actually seen it. You know, he was saying a lot of different things, man.
I want to say that one more time so it's loud and clear
Watch
for
it.
everybody to hear and understand. A lie is temporary, but the truth lasts forever. You know where I found this quote? I know the person who's looking at me right now does.
So then he go on Carmelo Anthony's
I appreciate
page,
it, Mr.
and
Drew Anthony.
he took this
Off your Facebook
he
page.
took this off of. He go on
How
his.
poetic
He
justice
go
is
on
served.
Carmelo Anthony's Facebook page. He go on his dad's Facebook page, and he go on his mama Facebook page, just searching their Facebook page, and it's a scripture that his dad got on his Facebook page. He go on his Facebook page and take that scripture and say it in this little talk before he started going off on everybody and saying, fuck Charleston White, you know, fuck the dad. The dad is a nobody. He left his son during sentencing. He called the mama a drunk bitch, and he called Carmelo Anthony a watermelon felon. That shit crazy, man.
You just threw a big softball and knocked it out of the park. Thank you for making it so easy for me. So you can live with your lie if you want to, but my truth is forever. Just like the
I
fact
just feel like that this was the best time to be the bigger person, but it's kind of hard too, and it's easier said than done. I can understand that, but Candace Matthews, y'all seen what she had to say. If you haven't seen what she had to say, I got a video about her exposing the judge, the jury, the prosecutors. She just started going in and exposing a lot of different things, and it will.
Man, I be scared for y'all dolphin trainers, man. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I done seen some horrible things happen, and it just scares me that y'all, you know what I'm saying, be out there with them dolphins and them killer whales, man. But kudos to y'all, man. That's brave. That's very brave.
Shock you some of the things. Well, it won't shock you, but you'll be like, goddamn, what the hell?
Right.
Some things that they're accused of doing, the judge and the prosecutors and stuff like that.
The judge and the
I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and get into these videos. There's so much shit I want to say,
crazy.
but I gotta chill
What
and I
did
gotta
the
let
judge
things
and the
be how they will
prosecutors
be.
do?
But I always will say this, and I will
They
continue to
supposed to
say
be
this. I don't want
friends
to
or
sound like a
something.
broken record
Judge
or
and
something. I don't care.
prosecutors and the dad is all friends.
You always need to keep your
That's
hands
crazy.
to yourself.
That's crazy.
And immediately
Free
after
Carmelo.
that, a lot of us were raised to do whatever we have to do.
Shout out
to
Stan with
eliminate a threat.
Carmelo.
But we also were
They say
never
free
taught to take a
Carmelo.
life in those instances. But you never know what you will do, like I said previously, when you come into a situation
Rest
where
in
you're
peace,
scared for your
McLean.
life. Now, murder has so many different criteria that you have to meet for the charge to stick. That's why so many people are upset. And people know that, but people are just in a gloating phase right now.
Yes,
They're
sir.
laughing and shit, commenting everywhere
Shout out.
about a lot of different
Shout out
stuff, being
Jose
funny and shit, but I always want people to
3717.
realize
Free Carmelo.
and understand that what if it was your family member? What if you were going through this? You would want some type of understanding. But I think race is really, a major factor now, and I hate that shit, bro.
The price that his family is paying.
Here it is.
because a lie is temporary, but the truth lasts forever.
Jeff Metcalf finally had a chance to read the words he's been writing in a notebook to address his son's killer.
He said, people think that grief is sadness, but it's not, it's rage.
Oh,
Pure, unfiltered rage. You failed yourself, you failed your parents, you failed society.
Wow.
You don't belong in this community.
that's correct.
Wow.
Metcalf's victim impact statement came at the end of Carmelo Anthony's murder trial. For months, the father of Austin Metcalf has been silenced by a gag order imposed by the judge.
See, I
now
told
he's
y'all
free
he
to
been
speak
silenced
publicly.
by a gag
Says he's
order.
also free of something else.
I told y'all he had been silenced by the news in Texas just said this. I told y'all he had been silenced by a gag order and he couldn't say nothing. So now the news out there in Texas, they got an interview with him and they like he's done with the gag order. He can talk now. So now we the first ones to see what he gotta say. Listen to this shit.
When I woke up this morning, it was a very different feeling. When I woke up, I felt like 1,000,000 pounds had been lifted off my shoulders. Because I used to wake up every morning with this anxiety, with this feeling of dread. And this morning was the first day I woke up with a feeling of peace.
Shit. Pause. Listen.
And I felt Austin.
Metcalf was in court every day of Anthony's trial. The 19-year-old now convicted murderer not only took his son Austin's life, he did it right in front of Austin's twin brother, Hunter.
What killed
That's
me
bad.
was the body cam footage when I could hear Hunter screaming. oh God, my brother, my twin. As a parent, you always want to protect your kids. And to hear my son and the fear in his voice, and I'm not there to fix it.
What was it like sitting in that courtroom with Carmelo Anthony for 5 or 6 days?
Challenging is the first word that comes to my mind.
Damn.
And I'll even say this. I had a little bit of sorrow because I'm human.
Yeah.
And that poor boy is fixing to experience a life that I would not wish upon anyone.
Metcalf says even today he's received death threats and has previously endured doxing of his personal information and multiple swatting calls to his house from people who he says have tried to villainize Austin and the family.
I would hope they take a look in the mirror. And if you have children, and if it was your
Shout
child
out Bald
who was murdered,
OJ
would you
Simpson,
like
baby.
people dragging his name through the mud, making memes, making
Y'all
jokes,
like the
and
video, subscribe to
just
the
really
channel.
vile comments?
Where do you and the Metcalf family
Man,
go
that's
from
what he
here?
said.
Well, I mean,
He said the mom was an
this is day
alcoholic.
one of a long healing process. Because
Shout out
honestly,
Loco
it's been
Velez.
impossible to start
Free Diddy,
healing
baby.
until this trial was complete.
The trial may be over, but the racial polarization among Americans on
Man, they
display
mad out
outside the
there.
Collin County Courthouse continues.
Look at the effect, not just the effect here between the Metcalf family and the Anthony family. Look what it did, one, to those kids they have to live with. Two, it took on this huge, wider, let's have a race war
Shout
throughout
out
the
Blurred
nation.
Lines. Y'all
Metcalf
know y'all
insists that
wrong.
his son had no racist motives when he approached Anthony about leaving a track team tent.
This case was never about race.
There's going to be those people now that just, try to throw shade on the whole trial with the jury makeup and the speed of it and that sort of thing. I mean,
well, those are the same people that said he was jumped by 4 people. His phone was broken. You're going to spin whatever story
Shout
to try
out
to
Stan
keep
with
yourself
Carmelo,
afloat.
free Carmelo.
Metcalf believes Anthony should have received a life sentence. He says if Anthony
Y'all
is
like the
up for
video,
parole in
subscribe to the
17
channel.
years, he will be there in some form to argue against it.
If I'm still alive, yes, I will be there in person. If not,
He
I am
gonna
going to
argue
make
against
a
the
video.
appeal.
If I'm passed on, that can be played.
There are no walls in Metcalf's home without photos or paintings of Austin and his twin. These images and a scholarship in his son's name are what remain for this father, who says he's ready to finally forgive, but not forget.
But people need to understand about forgiveness. Forgiveness was not for him. Forgiveness was for me, so I don't carry the rage, the hate, and that around. It will eat me up like cancer.
J.D. Miles, CBS News, Texas.
This just played out in real life.
Damn, my nigga. This shit crazy. So, y'all just heard that from the news channel, right? So, like I said, he took an interview with the news after the gag order came out, right? So now we back to him
please don't make a
going
choice
live
that will
on
affect your
his
life
TikTok,
forever.
right?
Could be a
That's what he
DUI,
say all this
maybe
shit.
an unexpected pregnancy. Maybe you kill someone. I don't know, but none of them are going to end up in a good position.
Yeah.
Impulse control is one of the things that today's youth has a problem with because the parents do not give them enough instruction, guidance, or whatever reason. Maybe they're not around. Maybe they don't have a father in the house. I don't know. But people said, "Oh, your kids are bullies. You come, they divorced. There's a split parent home." I got news for you. We live 12 minutes apart. I saw my kids. I hunted with my kids. I fished with my kids. I never once
Yeah.
abandoned them.
I believe I believe it was all a misunderstanding. Um, Carmelo was obviously scared, um, speaking out of fear and pride. Pride is what made him not leave when he should have left. You know what I'm saying? Um, Being scared is made him what made him react in the wrong way. You know, um, and being scared is what made, I believe, what made um, Austin react in the wrong way, trying to be tougher than everybody else, trying to have courage for everybody else under the tent. He stepped up as, as probably the team, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, leave. And it just went from there, you know. It just went from there. I don't blame uh neither one of the guys, you know what I'm saying? The dead or the one that's alive and behind bars, you know. But I can put some of the blame on both of their parents, you know, um, for not teaching them to keep their hands off of each other, off of other people, kids. You never know what anyone's gonna think. You never know what anyone's gonna do. So it's best to keep your distance when people start to get aggressive. And that's what neither one of them did.
Nothing. We co-parented the whole time. Megan is an excellent mother. She took care of those boys. I showed them the man side of life. She showed them the other side. We worked congruently together.
Damn.
Our boys were very well-rounded, very diversified. We don't see color. We're not racist.
Demons
We have
do
friends
work
of
through
all
people.
diversities, nationality, ethnicities. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm like God. God doesn't see color.
right.
Justice doesn't
Y'all
see
like
color.
the video, subscribe to the
Hate
channel.
doesn't see color. Love doesn't see color.
Yep, you definitely have
If
to
you
walk
put on
away.
those glasses
Definitely.
and you see color as an individual, you need to look in the mirror. You need to reevaluate who you are. Do you contribute to society or are you a detriment? I'm surprised, honestly, by human race and mankind of the despicable, vile display
Shout out to Jay Chopper.
of the
They just
most
liked the video and they
uncompassionate,
subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Jay
unempathetic,
Chopper.
uncaring, soulless individuals who choose to monetize the death of a dead child or
Logo
speak
Valley is
very
it really look like I
derogatory
live in
of
the
him
moon.
or make memes and talk all over the
It's
internet
beautiful out here.
about my
I live
son
by the lake.
while I'm under a gag order and can't respond.
Yeah, I live by
It's
the
like
lake.
being
That's
tied
why
to
I
a
have the
chair
lights.
and someone is slapping your face back and forth. And you can do nothing about it but take it. Well, that day is ended. The muzzle's off.
He said
all
that
you
day
people,
is ended, the muzzle's
I'm telling you
off.
up front
He
right now.
finna go off. He finna go off, y'all. He finna go off. Oh, man.
Just a warning. Karma's
I'd have had it. He said karma's
vengeance
a bitch.
is mine, saith the
Vengeance
Lord.
is his.
I'm after you. It's going to take care of itself. People are going to see you for who you really are now.
He wrong.
And if we want to talk individuals, we can, because I couldn't
couldn't.
speak about this in court. But I can
He
speak freely
wrong.
now because the gag order is lifted.
Oh man, it's
Tiffany
bad.
Billions, Wackadoo, McAdoo, whatever her last name is. I'm not going to throw insults at you because I'm not going to lower myself to your level.
He finna go out.
But you're despicable. Drew Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your sons sentencing, or victim statement impact. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or Go Send Go money.
Crazy.
You are grifters. You should be ashamed of yourself. You raised that child, and I swear to God, CPS to show them check on those other 3 that you still have. You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial.
Now this is what he talking about. Now that's what I told y'all. I said he came. They threw a praying rally. Carmelo Anthony's parents threw a praying rally. That's who he talking to. He talking to Carmelo Anthony's mother right now. They threw a praying rally. My lawyer friend in Atlanta said that they was the reason why Carmelo Anthony got so much time. And it was because the jury saw that they showed no remorse. His family showed no remorse. So when they looked at him and him stabbing Austin, they said if his parents showed no remorse to Austin's dad when he came to pray, his son showed no remorse. Their son showed no remorse to Austin when he stabbed him. This is what my lawyer friend said. Now this is what he going off on her mom about right there. He said, I came to pray with you. I came to pray with you to close the gap, to try and close this racial gap. They put him out of the damn praying rally. They put Austin McCleaf's dad out the praying rally and said that he could not come and pray. Now, my lawyer friend in Atlanta said that they showed that man no remorse and he was the victim. In this case, he lost a child. Y'all haven't lost y'all child yet. Y'all still got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still got a chance, and y'all showed that man no remorse. My lawyer friend, I said, what was they supposed to do? They was hurt. He said, no, but they didn't lose their child yet. He said they were supposed to let that man in and usher that man in and let him stand up there. And I said, what if he would have went off the Richter scale and started bashing them? He said they were supposed to let him bash them. And then after he got finished bashing them, they were supposed to get up there and show him love and tell him it's okay because he lost his son. And they still have a chance on saving their son. And he would have came up in that court and he would have talked to the DA and he would have been on their side. But he went back and told the DA and them and the jury that he came to pray with them folks, and them folks put him out the damn praying rally. And the jury looked at it and said, if his parents showed no remorse to McCleaf's parents and they lost a son, then we can consider that he showed no remorse when he stabbed McCleaf, even though he was a kid, because his parents, they showed no remorse. He's learning from his parents, right? When that boy was scared, and it all got misunderstood. But listen to him. He telling them.
Levi. And what'd you do?
What you do?
You widen the gap even further.
You widen the gap.
You hire a convicted, baby-shaking felon who's only in it for the money, who gives you bad advice.
Yeah.
Kicks me out.
And then my lawyer friend told me about that. They said the guy that they hired to speak as an advocate for Carmelo Anthony was a convicted felon who beat his wife. He beat his wife. They got a divorce. They had a 2-year-old baby. He got he got mad at his wife, his ex-wife. Picked up the 2-year-old baby and shook the baby until it had brain damage. And then he pleaded guilty, and I think he did 5 years of 10 years as a convict and got out. And they said he said that's who they hired to speak as an advocate for their son. Everybody knows this man record is public. I said, what the fuck? I didn't even know it. And then I look it up online, and it's all over the internet. I'm like, did they not know what the fuck he did? That shit is
Out of a press
crazy.
conference. Oh, funny. I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be,
They
but I
put him
left.
out
When
of the
asked,
press
I didn't stab anyone. And then you proceeded to gaslight me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate? Minister? Minister of what? Minister irrelevant? Minister of bullshit? How about minister you?
Now that's wrong.
Y'all think I'm a saint? I'm no saint.
That
I'm as
man
human as you.
said,
I
how
have
about
emotions.
minister
Just
fuck
because
you?
I'm a Christian doesn't mean I don't sin, because I don't walk on water and I don't turn it to wine. And anybody
Y'all
else
like the
can,
video,
step
subscribe
up.
to the channel, y'all.
Don't become kicking rocks in my backyard. Look in your own.
We go live here every night.
The display of adults on the internet.
Yeah.
If your children saw how you acted,
It's like
would you
he
be
going
proud?
up and down.
Or
up
is that
and
what you
down.
teach them? Do you teach them that racism is okay? Do you teach them? Do you program your kids to? From day one, I said this was never about race. Please don't make it about race and don't politicize it. And what did you do? You chose both.
Yeah, he would have got a better sentence if his parents would.
The race
they was
card,
possessed.
black fatigue,
They want
it's real.
money.
I'm sorry.
They wanted nothing
You have
but the money.
embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong. We
Shout
got a lot
out
of people that
Texas
embarrass the shit
Jane.
out of me too.
Just subscribe.
But you guys,
Thank you,
got
Texas
patent on that
Jane.
shit. And the only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person, because we can't change it. But you're going to blame the white person for everything else. We're the bad ones. We're the one that held you down. Guess what? You can do everything in America that I can do. Tell me one thing you can't do that I can't do. We all have equal rights. What's it say? All men are created equal. The First Amendment protects free speech. I'm for it. Free speech doesn't guarantee you safety. Perfect example, Charlie Kirk.
You right,
The man
OG
who I
Buckle.
admired.
He did.
Looked up to. You know
He
why?
didn't take that
Because
plea,
he could
and
fight with
he
words
pleaded not guilty.
and logic. He didn't need fists,
Took it to
guns, or
trial,
knives.
so they gave him
No.
the max sentence
He sat
because he
down
lost
and
in trial.
talked with you. How do you solve any situation when there's a problem? Communication. Charlie was an expert. That's one person I admit I would not want to debate. He was a walking chat GPT. But he held strong on his faith. He never wavered. His convictions were solid. He was a good man. Taken too soon also. Some people called him. Some people call me. Does it make me? No.
No,
My
but
grandfather
the
once
things
told
you
me,
say make you racist.
what other people think of you, son, is none of your business. I didn't quite understand it then,
True that.
but I understand it now.
It doesn't matter.
The only person that judges me is God. And God sees all. Some people will ask you, do you know Jeff Metcalf? Yeah. What do you think about him? He's bold. Or, he's the greatest guy, he'll give you the shirt off his back. So, they both can be right.
Yeah, he basically
Because
confirmed it. He said that
I
everything
give
racist that you
what you
can
give.
say. I'm just like,
Or what you give, or to me, I'll give you
stop
back.
right there.
So,
Jeff,
am I?
that's where you gotta stop.
Yeah, I'm against. I don't like them.
And then see, he just said, am I racist? Yeah, I'm racist against assholes. I don't like them. You was just racist against a lot of people. I can say that maybe Carmelo Anthony's dad and mom are assholes because they put you out of the praying session and they were supposed to welcome you. You lost your son, you know. But do you think Carmelo was an asshole as a kid? I don't, you know. But that opinion is mine and mine's alone to carry and bear. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think? Make sure you comment down below. Y'all know what this is. This is Blocs.ms Analytics. What are we? We are Blocs analysts. What do we just do? We just analyze the fuck out of this shit. I love y'all, chat. Thank y'all, chat. We'll be back tomorrow with some more of this. We're gonna play the rest of this phone call part 2 when he go live on TikTok. Jeff, I thank y'all for all y'all support. I thank y'all for coming through, and we out of this thing, y'all.